Hey guys, excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Okay. So I've been trying not to talk about it, but let's just look at it, right? Let's just look at the election results. So we got 264 over here for Biden, supposedly. Although Nevada is still being counted, and they already gave that Nevada's already been counted in this number. PA was on Trump, Trump's side, and now all of a sudden it's turning blue. Georgia, same thing. And they stopped the counting because they knew that President Trump was winning. And you can say a lot of things about that. You can say a lot of things. You can argue both ways. But it seems like a large portion of America is red. And they want change. And Donald Trump is their president. And here we got North Carolina still out. And then, but this is like an unfair, that's why everyone got mad at Fox, because they're just doing things that don't make sense. Why is Fox, who's always supposed to be on Trump's side, calling states before they happen? Now, Trump is saying, look, there's election fraud. He knows there's election fraud. And he's not gonna give it up easily. And they're like, oh, just give it up. Just give it up, accept the loss. They want him to accept the loss, even though, not only has Trump been tricked, but the American people have been tricked. Which, I got tricked, you guys. That's why, the whole story happens. But the trick is done through organized, plots and plans and papers and whatever. But what's going on with the election, at least what we can prove, is that they're using dead Social Security numbers, or they're using, people who are dead to vote. So, I don't know what's going on. I feel, obviously, weird about the whole thing. And what is Trump saying about it? Trump is saying it's fraud. Right. But Google's reporting that Joe Biden's at 264, even though they have not counted Nevada. Nevada, you can see Joe Biden has a very small lead, but they only have 84% reporting. California was, I don't even know if they've counted California, because it says only 66 reporting. What if it flipped? What if when they report the rest of the 40%, it's all Republicans? I just think it's really dishonest to just... This, again, it's only 90% reporting. And do you see how close the vote is? It's like, that's 11 electoral votes. If when they're done with the last 10%, Donald Trump creeps up, then, that could happen. New Mexico, it doesn't look like it's going to turn around. Colorado, not sure. Utah, clear win. Wyoming, a clear win. Idaho, clear win. But what we find odd, and what everybody finds odd all over the internet, is that Trump was clearly ahead in Georgia when they stopped counting. They stopped counting. Trump was clearly ahead in North Carolina when they stopped counting. Oh, we're tired. We need to go to sleep. And then they had some evidence that people at the post office were actually filling out ballots. Now, I haven't seen this evidence, but that is what they are saying. Pennsylvania, it's narrow, but Donald Trump was clearly ahead. So how do you go to sleep? Now, this is like that. I told you guys about this a long time ago. In a story I read, and I can't remember if it's called The Butterfly Effect or if it's called The Time Machine, but there's a time machine that goes back in time, and there's an election that is going to save, America. And then they go and somebody steps on a butterfly. And then because they killed an item, a thing, back in back in time, when they came back, the person that was supposed to win didn't win. And then it was this, person that didn't have America's best interests in mind, right? And I feel like that's what happened to us. Like, we were watching going, yeah, our guy's winning. And we don't like to lose, obviously, but is it a loss when you're tricked? Is it a loss when it's voter fraud? I wouldn't say so. I would say that it's a fraud. That's a very different thing. So I just wanted to go over this a little bit because I know you guys are watching and I'm not able to post on my other channel right now. And I was just going to make this channel ASMR, but it doesn't matter what I make this channel because I'm blocked on both channels. Like, they're not sending me out anywhere. So if you guys want to share this, if you want to watch it hundreds of times, you're welcome to. But I just, I was like, well, I'll just do an ASMR channel. And I'll report on the different candidates. But they're blocking me no matter what I do. So I'm just going to tell you this. And I was watching a PIR reported yesterday, just saying like, a lot of channels have been taken down, and he has some ideas about how to, not talk about certain things. You guys, they keep changing what you're allowed to talk about. So no longer are we allowed to talk about, I'm going to just write the word because I can't say the word, I don't think. Okay, so if you mention this word in relation to any person, your channel can be taken down. Or you can get a strike. And you don't want to get a strike because, listen, if anyone's on the internet or on YouTube, you have the opportunity to support yourself, to make a living. It is a great platform. I love YouTube. I really, really do. And you just have to play within their rules. And what are the rules? They just keep changing. So right before the election, they started talking about this. You're not allowed to talk about this. The other thing is they have something in there. If you will embarrass anybody, you're not allowed to talk about it. So you have to be very careful, like what these, what the rules are, right? What the rules are. So I don't know what's going on here. It's upsetting. It's definitely upsetting. I know that Trump was trying to tweet and he was taken down. He was blocked. And it's just keep getting, follow Donald Trump. Go here. So let me go here. I mean, some or all of the content shared in this tweet is disputed. So I think a lot of people stand with, at least the supporters kind of watched it look like it was going to Trump in those states. Now it's going to Biden. And why is it going to Biden now, suddenly? We're asking those questions too. All of a sudden, they found more votes. All of a sudden, they found more ballots. All of a sudden, these things happened. And we're just asking ourselves, how are these votes coming in? Project Veritas said that they have somebody saying that they were backdating. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know unless I see something firsthand or I see the documents. I do know that Wisconsin, was it Wisconsin? So Wisconsin turnout in line with past elections didn't jump 22%. So anytime you got people on our side saying something, we got the mainstream media, which is much more powerful and has much more money, saying the opposite. It's also weird. Somebody sent me something to my phone that shows that one of the states was reporting 101%. Okay. Let me see if I can find it for you. I'll show you. Okay. Oh, this is at Alex Jungle View. So, to see, like, there's 50,000 more votes counted, and it's 101% voter turnout, reported by Alex Jungle View. I think this is a Twitter, but I am not sure. It was sent to me. Just odd, because you have number of registered voters, and then you have numbers of people voting, and this is just weird, And then there was something about the postal. So this is odd too. USPS processed 150,000 votes after Election Day, jeopardizing thousands of votes. And allegations of USPS election fraud in Michigan don't hold up. Listen, I found a document with my own name on it where the woman claims to work for USPS and be my name and have 2 children. And there's all kinds of fraud that happens, you guys. It's not just one type of fraud. It's many different kinds, right? Let's see this. It's weird that there's no postmark deadline for ballots in Michigan. That's odd. So now they're trying to debunk Project Veritas, an investigative outlet run by conservative activist James O'Keefe. It's been shared